like a lot of funny soundtracks. This is the River's Edge soundtrack. I was really into like, I don't know, like movies that had like teenage punks in them for a while, so I was like watching like River's Edge, Return of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead soundtrack, and lots of Nukem High I really like as well. But I don't know if there's a soundtrack to that. There was like one really great song in it called Run For Your Life, but there's no, I don't think there's a soundtrack for it. Yeah, Repo Man soundtrack, it's a good one. This is like an early Lane Milburn tape. He did a graphic novel from Fantagraphics last year. I love that. My band in high school used to play with this band Fuck the Facts from Ottawa a lot, so I have a bunch of their tapes. This book is like pretty important to me. I initially when I put up this shelf, like this was the only book I had up here, and it was like in perfect condition. I got it for like $5 at a comic convention like years ago, and then it just kept falling off the shelf, and it broke. Like the cover broke the first time it fell off, and then it fell off again, and then like separated from the spine and everything, and now the book's wrecked. And it's like pretty upsetting, and all I wanted to do was just like look at it every day, and then it got destroyed. I have this here just because like I've been thinking about like single panel like comics lately, like one panel a page, and like I always like to think about branch and middle stuff. Some other stuff here is just like, I don't know, I haven't read this, it's just there. I have two like Matt Brickman postcards. I got them from him at like the first Brooklyn Comics and Graphics Fest in 2009, I think, when he was a guest there. That was like the only thing he had for sale. And then I just framed them in like some crappy frames I got at Walmart. Keep all of my artwork in here. I mean, all of my recent stuff. It's just stacks and stacks. It's like depressing to look at. This drawer is like won't even open all the way. Just leave that closed. This is like all of my new book so far this year. Distance Mover was like that. I don't know where that stuff is. It's in here. It was just like all of these like 11 by 14 pages. They're all in here. This is like all Distance Mover here. But my most recent book is like, it's 2 panels a page, so it's like 2 big panels, and they're like each 7 by 10 inches. I scan them as I go, so I don't have to like worry about it later and lay them out as I go. It's gonna be pretty small. It's gonna be like 5 by 7 inches. Yeah, it'll be like really readable. I kind of want it to look like a crappy paperback or something you find at like supermarket or something. We're above like a Chinese calligraphy school, and one of their constituents like rented this place out to someone he knew, and the guy like renovated the whole thing for like his family to live here. So the upstairs is just like a weird attic space, and like that's where our bedroom is, but initially it was like separated into 3 bedrooms for like 3 kids. So it was like a totally illegal apartment for sure. I think they rented it out after as like a student housing, and then maybe someone only lived here for a year. And then after we were like kicked out of our last place, we moved into here. And I have a bunch of shit in here. This is like my utility cupboard with like a few of my risograph drums and shipping supplies. It's like a mess and right now I have to clean it out. But the floor in this corner is like dipping, and I'm kind of stressed out about it. So I had like 9 risograph drums in this cupboard a couple months ago, and then I was like one night just like walked into this corner and felt myself like falling into the floor. So I just like kind of panicked and pulled them all down and put them downstairs. Annie is really great with providing contributors copies. I have like 100 copies of Distance Mover or more. Like she gave me like several boxes of them. Initially it was like her original deal with our first 2 books, like the first 2 Wowie Zonk books we did with her, was we got all of the copies. Like she took a small number to send out to like reviews and stuff, and just like to have as gifts. But it was before she was really like doing a lot of shows. Like she would take copies to get into stores and stuff, and it was before she had distribution as well. So it was like she would give us like a massive number of copies. It was like really amazing. It's like pegboard is like mostly like this for aesthetic. I don't know. I like rarely ever have anything at home in here. Maybe this is always attached to my desk, and the stuff is just like piled up. I kind of cleaned up before you came here. I fold zines with this thing. That's like pretty much it.